Dr. Horn, what is your reaction to the news that U.S. President Trump is trying to retake Bagram Air Base?
Well, I was taken aback by the fact that Mr. Trump said explicitly that one of the reasons why the United States wanted to reclaim this base was because they thought it would help Washington to monitor nuclear activities across the border in China. I had thought that he would not want to say that publicly, but obviously I misjudged the situation. Just to repeat, the United States was once in bed with these current rulers in Afghanistan. Speaking of the Taliban, the U.S. and the Taliban conspired against the People's Democratic Party until the final leader of progressive left-leaning Afghanistan, speaking of Najibullah, was lynched and castrated by the religious zealots as they were able to then inflict a blow as well upon the socialist camp, particularly the Soviet Union, which had been trying to bolster on Mr. Najibullah. And then we all recall what happened during the early days of the Biden administration of August 2021, when the Taliban surged back into power after being ousted from power in the aftermath of the attack on New York and Washington. Reference our recent discussion about Mr. al-Jilani of Syria. And in any case, one of the lessons we should draw from this entire episode is that even though there are oftentimes rifts between U.S. imperialism and these religious zealots, they're like a loving couple that oftentimes has arguments, but at the end of the day, they throw themselves back at each other into each other's arms. Therefore, you should not be surprised by the fact that religious zealots are now conspiring with some of the Gulf monarchs who are close allies of U.S. imperialism in destabilizing the Sahel states, speaking of Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. And I would have to think that Washington is likely complicit in this dirty deal.